Hey yo, what's good? What's good? This is Kicks on Land, and I am T Bryson from the land, and this is my first ever YouTube video, man. My first ever video, new channel. Never did this YouTube thing before, man. Hey, but we here, man. 2026, we going all the way up. If you aren't familiar with me, the first time coming across this channel, do me a huge favor, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Like, comment, subscribe, help the channel grow. Some of you may already be familiar with me if you already tapped in with my brother Kicknology. You probably see me on there, or my brother Plenty the Hardaway. Maybe you see me on there. Hey, but now we officially here with our own channel, man. So tap in with me, like, comment, and subscribe as well. Shout out to all of y'all. Hey, man, today I just want to, shine some light, man. Shine some light on a few pairs. Show some appreciation on a few kicks that I love, that I respect. That Sneakerheads may or may not love, maybe loved at one point, love, not, or maybe just straight up don't like them, man. I don't know. But I love these shoes, I always love them. But before we get into that, I want to kind of do an on foot. And today we had the Nike Air Supreme Bacons. What we wore on foot today, man. Yes, kicks get worn around here, man. We wear our shoes. They don't just sit around. They don't collect dust. These kicks walk the streets of Cleveland every day, B. Every day. So yeah, Nike Air Supreme Bacon, super dope. I think this was a super dope pickup, man. And I was happy I was lucky enough to cop, I think retail, or maybe even a little below retail. So hey, I definitely appreciate that, man. Like I said, I think it's a dope shoe. A lot of colors. It's a lot going on with it. But hey, man, proud of my style. I think I like it. A little OG mixed with a little hype, So yeah, shout out to the Bacons, man. Like I said, we're gonna talk about sneakers that I love, that sneakerheads hate. And hate is kind of a strong word, you know what I'm saying? But what inspired this video nonetheless, I think it was about a week or so, I was at my local DTLR, at my local mall or whatever, and I just happened to notice like a bunch of foamposites sitting on the shelf, probably like 7, 8, 9 pairs of foamposites just sitting there, which I'm not complaining. I love foamposites, you know what I'm saying? I love to just walk in the store and be able to buy my shoes without going through a hassle or without having to jump through hoops and loops and all of that, man, or stalk websites, or you know what I'm saying, and do all these raffles. I like walking in the store, buying my shoes, and walking out. You know what I'm saying? Wearing my shoes, wearing my kicks, getting fly, them getting fresh, maybe beat them up, beat them down, and go back and they still sitting, buy another pair, hopefully on sale or something like that, man. That's what I'm into, man. That's what I like doing. I don't like all the hassles and the drama and the foolishness that comes with buying shoes sometimes. So definitely not complaining about shoes sitting, but it just made me think of a time where, because I started collecting sneakers in like 09, 2010, and it just made me think of a time when I had to like really camp out for these shoes, man. We had to camp out for foamposites. Even these Galaxy foamposites back here, at a time where, hey, this was like a dream. Getting these wasn't even realistic, you know what I'm saying, at one point, you know what I'm saying, in my life. And be able to get these for a little over retail was insane. So yeah, but it made me think of a time, man, where we had to really like camp out for shoes, and foamposites specifically. We had to camp out for these sneakers, man. I remember camping out for the Fighter Jets, camping out for the Crimsons, camping out for the electric foamposites. Man, I got a story about that. I remember we was camping out, me and my uncle. We was camping out for electric foamposites. I think like the electric line, I think that was it called. Electric line foamposites. I no longer have them no more, but we was camping out at City Blue. We was camping out at City Blue. If you're from Cleveland, you already know. We was camping out. And this is around a time where these stores would be on, it'd be on some BS, man. I'm gonna just be real. They had you camp out for the shoes, get in line, camp out for the shoes, and when the store opened, they'll say you gonna buy the shoes, but you gotta buy this Jumpman t-shirt, or you gotta buy this hoodie, or you gotta buy, like, it may always made you buy something else that goes with the shoe that you were getting, at the time. So if you was coming out for black cement fours, you had to buy the black cement forward T-shirt to go with your Jordan 4s. And you had to just take any or accept any shirt. They may not even have your size. So if you finally get up to the front of the line and into the store, they may have your shoe size, but they may not have your size shirt. So now you gotta get this extra large shirt, and you wear a damn medium or something. Anyway, I was camping out with my uncle for the electro line foam posits back in the day. I think, like I said, like City Blue, I think that's where we was camping out at. And I'm camping in line. I was a teenager at this time. I was a young teenager. I don't really have a job at the time. I had no money. I was just hustling to get some money for sneakers. So I would have exact change on how much, how much the shoe costs, I have that exact change. So if it was, $220, I would already know $220. I'm gonna need $232 and X amount of cent. So I have it down to the penny to spend on shoes. So I'm waiting in line with my uncle. The store finally opened. The guy comes out and say, "Hey man, we selling them for $300. He done upped the price on us for $300. I don't know if they can even do that, but he done upped it to $300. So I'm looking at my uncle like, man, hey, look, I ain't got $300. Look out, you know what I'm saying? Look out. He kind of looking at me like, nah, I ain't about to help you out an extra $70. So we stayed in line. We stayed in line. The line is moving. You know what I'm saying? People is spending that $300 straight out the store. You know what I'm saying? Finally get there, and long story short, he bought my pair. He just cashed out for pay the whole $300. Didn't even ask me for my, my $270 or whatever, or $260, whatever it was. And I remember going home, man, super excited. I was probably at that time, I feel like the happiest day of my life. I had a brand new electro line foam posits. Couldn't wait to go back to school to stun on everybody, and I still had like $200 something in my pocket. So anyway, that was just a time where we was, we really had to work and camp out and really put the footwork in for these shoes, and they wasn't always so available. And now you can just walk in and buy them. You know what I'm saying? Pine Green foam posits, I just walked in and bought these. You know what I'm saying? With no problem. Like which I said, which I'm not complaining about, but it just made me think like, man, like were those people who was camping out in 2010, 2011, 2012 for the Pine Green foam posit, or what a guy who tried to trade his car for the Galaxy foam posits. You know what I'm saying? Are they still into foam posits? You know what I'm saying? And me, I always respected that. I'm not saying if you was into foam posits before, you have to always be into them, or any shoe for that matter. But I always respected the quote unquote sneakerheads who stay true through all the ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Shoes might be super hot, you know what I'm saying? Resale value might be crazy. It might be a lot of hype. It might have a great moment, and then 10 years later, 5 years later, maybe a year later, it's no longer that hot. The resale value may be under retail. You understand? And I always respected people who just like, no matter if this shoe was on fire, no matter if the hottest thing in the market, or no matter if, nobody wants them and they go on sale or end up at Ross, you know what I'm saying? They gonna always love the shoe. So, and that's foam posit is that for me. That's one of the shoes. I have a lot of foam posits, right? I have a whole bunch of foam posits, close to 20 some pairs of foam posits, and this is a shoe that I will always love. This shoe can go for $1,000. It can go for $100. The foam posit is coming home. You hear me? Hey, that foam posit is coming home, man. You understand? Hey, leave a comment in the comment section if there's a shoe that you feel like you will always love no matter what, no matter the hype, no matter the buzz, no matter if it's resale is crazy, or if it's, like I said, going on sale, collecting dust. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wearing them. Kids is saying you can't wear them casually. It don't matter, man. Like I said, that foam posit coming home. Another shoe, for me personally, if you know me, you know. Diamond Turfs coming home, boy. Hey, the Diamond Turfs always coming home. OG Turfs come home every time, man. I remember the first Diamond Turf I seen with these Falcons. Again, my uncle, man. Hey, shout out to my uncle Jason, man. At the time I was living, if you're from Cleveland, you already know I was living on Lee and Harvard, Walden Ave. I seen a Diamond Turf. I don't know why my uncle pulled up or what was happening at our house. Whether we had something, an event or something. Like I said, 2010, I'm like 14, 13 years old. And my uncle Jason pulled up in a Falcon Diamond Turfs. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I'd never seen them before. I was like, what are those? Like, what the hell is on your feet? And I remember thinking like, damn, I gotta get those. And yeah, crazy thing, I walked in the store and got them. I had like a kid size at that time, but yeah, I walked in the store, copped the Diamond Turfs. I was super excited about it, you know what I'm saying? And I fell in love, and I've been in love with the Diamond Turfs ever since, man. The Diamond Turfs, the Falcons, the so-called Baltimore Ravens colorway, emeralds. I mean, look at these emeralds. Beautiful. I haven't worn them. I've worn the other two, but the emeralds I haven't worn yet. I mean, these are just beautiful, man. Like I said, and these are on sale right now. These are on sale at DTLR, stuff like, places like that. And hey, these will always be special to me, man, no matter what. They can go on sale for $50. They gon' hey, I might double up. You understand? I might double up. You understand? These, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of slept on these though. The Falcons I kind of slept on. I wasn't expecting people to go crazy over the Falcons or for them to sell out. You know what I'm saying? I knew I loved the shoe, but I didn't know everybody was gonna go crazy like that. So I had to drive around to a bunch of different stores to find these. And lastly, now this one y'all might be upset, but this one right here, I will always appreciate this line, love this line. Always gonna be one of my favorites. The Nike LeBron line will always be one of my favorites, man. I know it's cool to hate on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I know, people don't rock with LeBrons, and they always on sale or whatever the case may be. They're not doing too well, when they retro. And LeBron has 23 models. I'm not really a fan of all 23 LeBron models. Generally speaking, I really stop at like 10. You know what I'm saying? So my favorite LeBron models is 1 through 10. I'm not going to show all my LeBrons in my collection right now, but these two right here probably mean the most to me. The Nike Air Zoom Generations and then the LeBron 7. I got a crazy story about this LeBron 7 too, man. But hey, the reason why it's bigger than, LeBron or being a LeBron fan or anything like that. To me it's like I said, I'm from Cleveland, so I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. So to me it's like, when I look around at sneakers or other cities, when you think of like New York, you think of Air Force Ones. When you think of DC or the DMV, you think of Nike boots, and you think of like foamposites. Even New York, you might think of Dunkins or foamposites or Butters, right? Timberland boots. You think of, like I said, DC, you think of New Balances. You think of LA or Cali or just the West Coast in general, you might think of like Nike Cortezes. You might think Chuck Taylors. And I'm pretty sure there's other cities and shoes that I can name. But for the most part, even if you just keep it within America, within the country, most cities don't have a sneaker that represent that city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think of any particular sneaker when I think of Indiana, or when I think of like Arkansas, or when I think of just any city, any city, man. So when I think of New England, there's no sneaker that comes to mind. Most cities don't have a sneaker, you know what I'm saying, that comes to mind. Most cities don't have a sneaker unless you're one of these major cities. And even the themes of these shoes, like if you're from New York, they put New York or the Yankees or, on basically any and every shoe. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with DC. They do a lot of themes for DC shoes. They do a lot of themes for Atlanta shoes. You know, for the city of Atlanta. You know, they do a lot of themes on shoes for the city of like Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Or LA. And you know, I can go on and on. But when you're a city like Cleveland, Ohio, like Milwaukee, you know, places like that, there's not a lot of shoes, not a lot of sneakers that have a Cleveland theme. There's not a lot of shoes that represent Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you got LeBron, you have a shoe like these are my LeBron 6 MVPs. Not the biggest fan of LeBron 6 either, but these were the first MVPs I had. You know, you gotta get them. But see, they say, you know, you can see they say Cleveland on them. It's not too many shoes that you can get that's gonna say Cleveland. Or this LeBron 7. This LeBron 7, right on the inside of the shoe, it got the Akron Zip logo. And Akron, Ohio is a small city. You know, very small city. The University of Akron is a small college. I wasn't a student at the University of Akron, but I didn't party at the University of Akron a couple of times. I didn't have some fun at the University of Akron. The University of Akron was never ever supposed to be on the shoe. This logo was never supposed to make it on the Nike signature athletes model. You know what I'm saying? It's only because LeBron is from Akron, and you know, LeBron played for Cleveland, and you know, so how I feel is us as Clevelanders, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the other cities can understand what I'm saying, or can feel me on this. We was never supposed to be represented. You know what I'm saying? We was never supposed to be represented in this sneaker space. The University of Akron was never supposed to be on a shoe. Not too many shoes that have Cleveland written across it. You know, even the Nike Air Zoom Generation, St. Vincent, St. Mary's. You know, I mean, when was St. Vincent, St. Mary, a private school in Akron, Ohio? When was that ever supposed to make it on the shoe? They would have never made it on the Nike shoe. You know, now Nike they got more St. Vincent, St. Mary colorways in some colleges. You know, so it's not about LeBron specifically. It's more so about, you know, the representation that a city that should have been forgotten or overlooked or, just simply not represented. Now we can represent. We can walk around and say, look, this is our shoe. Just like you can walk around New York in Air Force Ones or whatever other New York themed shoe, or you can walk, if you're from DC, you can walk around in your foamposites, whatever other DC or DMV themed shoe. You know, it feels good, being able to walk through Akron and have LeBron 7 Akron Zips, or walk through Cleveland and have the LeBron 6 MVPs or the LeBron 7 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? These are sneakers that, or even the LeBron Air Zoom Generation, first home games. You know what I'm saying? So, as a Clevelander, the LeBron line, I know y'all hate them. I know y'all hate the shoes. But as a Clevelander, these LeBrons, they mean something to me, B. They special to me, man. Hey, they special to me. So, these shoes I'ma always love, man. Like I said, LeBrons, foamposites, diamond turfs. No matter, like I said, these can be the most popular shoes in the world. Right? These LeBron 10 courts. At one point, man, hey, I camped out for these. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I camped out for these. You know what I'm saying? At one point, hey, this was a grail for a lot of you. You know what I'm saying? But whether it's a grail, whether it's a quote unquote brick, hey, you can call these bricks grails. You call them what you want to call them. You can call them what you want to call them. These coming home every time. These coming home. Anyway, man, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, tap in with me, man. Follow me on Instagram, t.bryson7. Hit the comment section. Let me know what shoes mean something to you. No matter the height, no matter the quote unquote flopping or breaking. No shoes really flop. No shoes break. Doesn't matter the hype, doesn't matter, the resale value. Them shoes will always mean something to you. They always coming home. You always rocking them. You always copping them. What's that shoe or shoes? Hey, and let me know if I should do a part two. I got, some other models in mind, or sneakers in mind that will always be special to me, that I'm always going to buy, that always going to be in rotation. What shoes are like that for you? Hey, man, and tap in. Peace out.